And never wanted to. I've got no one to hold hands with. Fold like time, my dear.
And down, breathe, checking out what's going on with the hips. Exhale, you're going to soften the back knee leg by turning the right toes in.
Tomorrow I go running for the first time with this group. I paid for this course quite a few weeks ago, and then I knew it was a couple of days away, so I was looking through my emails like I need to check if they told me anything specific to bring, and I couldn't find any trace of it in my emails at all. I was searching for ages, like every keyword I could think of, and I could find no trace of me having signed up to this running thing. So secretly part of me was like, yay, I don't have to go. But I wrote to them and double checked, and I had paid for it. I just lost the email. So I am going. I'm following my own advice from my previous video that sometimes what you need to do is exactly what you don't want to do. I am trying to get myself in a better place in terms of fitness. The past couple of years I do think I've got better. I've been more frequently doing yoga and all sorts, and I'm definitely fitter just in myself and what I can do. I know I'm fitter than previous years. I guess the routine part is something that I struggle with, because I'll go a month or two treating my body like crap, and then like now I'm in a great routine and I'm eating great and sleeping great and I feel wonderful, and I'm like, how do I fall off the wagon so badly, and how can I avoid that? Because right now I feel great. It's funny because in school PE was like hell. I would go through a lot to avoid it. I would cry and cry like the night before. I hated PE and drama. PE slightly more just because it involved me being in shorts. I was already an anxious person, being forced to do these things that I just wasn't ready for, like standing up in front of people and performing, and it felt humiliating. I know that the answer isn't to just like never face anything you're afraid of, obviously. The exact opposite. If you're afraid of something, it's gradual exposure to it. But school, I don't know, it just wasn't a good, it wasn't a very understanding environment. I just felt like a pain because I couldn't do exactly what they wanted me to do. I just felt like I was letting everyone down. Maybe things have changed now. I feel like people are a lot more aware of mental health. Anyway, what I was trying to say was, it's funny, now I'm signing up to go do something in a group with an instructor. It is bringing up a lot of those old feelings, honestly, like the thought of getting my trainers on tomorrow and going out with a group of people and stretching and like doing something. It's taken me right back there to being that kid. So many emotions stored up from all of that, but I'm proud of myself. Look at me now, voluntarily. I'm terrified, but I'm voluntarily going to, you know, do some exercise with people. I've paid for this. I'm paying to exercise with people in a group, and I don't know, it's strange, but good. But I'm still terrified, and if I could get out of it right now I probably would, but I've already signed up and paid for it, so I'm gonna do it. I'm heading out the door to go to my first running club thing. Sorry, Tucker is making a weird noise. My anxiety is through the roof. I don't want to go. I regret this. Help me. I'm hoping I'll feel completely different afterwards. It wasn't that bad. I didn't talk to anyone though. I said like maybe 3 words the whole time. I felt like everyone else was talking and making friends and I didn't really say anything, but hopefully I'll make friends another week. But I did it. I'm back from week 2 and I spoke to someone this time. I spoke to a lady, she was really nice, and we're gonna meet up tomorrow, I think, to do a run together. Yeah, it was good. We pushed a little bit harder this week, and I got a stitch in my side and I was really feeling it, but
I managed it and it was okay. I actually prefer running in the cold. I'm a bit nervous about the thought of running in summer.
I found a plastic from then I also so we talked briefly at the curve of the road. And then she proceeded on to
Someone messaged me the other day, they got confused. In the background of my video you can see this door with like the bunting tied up on it and a little lock on it, and they asked how I get in and out of the room. That's a cupboard. The entrance door is there. An exit door. Made myself a little coffee with oat milk. This is the first time trying coffee with oat milk. Normally I just drink it black. I made a coffee with oat milk in for the workmen that came around to change my boiler the other day, and they threw it away. How cute is this cup? I got it on sale in Sainsbury's. I've been wanting it for a long time. Tucker. I'm not holding it out to offer you some coffee. You wouldn't like it. I also got a little pale minty blue one. They were both reduced, I think, from like £5 maybe to £2.50. I've got a knife and a screwdriver here because Tucker is really winding me up. No, not really. I love you, Tucker. I'm trying to break in to this ancient suitcase. I have permission to do this. This is my nan's. It's full of old photographs and documents from my family history, medals from my family that served in the war. My nan gave me this to look after and to scan all the photographs and documents and then to put them in like plastic and protect them. And normally this just sits in her house in a cupboard unlocked like this. And because I was taking it, she closed these locks. Not this one. This one's fine. I think this just doesn't work. But she closed this without even stopping to think about it. And we can't get it open. My nan says it's fine to bust it open, that the box itself doesn't have any significance. So I'm gonna attempt to break in. I can reach in the side and pull things out with just one side unlocked, but I don't want to risk pulling apart some of these really old documents. I'll get her a better box to store it all in as well afterwards. Come on. Come on. Yes! Yay! This is so exciting. I am sad to think that when I was a kid or a teenager, I probably would have thought it was boring if my nan got out a bunch of photographs of people I didn't know. But I feel completely differently now. I want to know everything and I want to preserve everything and I want to find out as much as I can about these people. And it's probably because I'm getting old and thinking about a family myself and everything. These medals, I think, were my Aunt Rose's. My nan said that she wore this on her hat. It says ATS because she was part of the Auxiliary Territorial Service, which was a women's branch in Second World War. A voluntary women's branch. She went to the sick bay for period pain and a bomb was dropped on them. This is her soldier's book. This I thought was really interesting. So there's a list here, like an itinerary of everything she's got, how many blouses and skirts and socks and whatnot she had. This is Rose. Her sister was my nan's mum, and in her honour, my nan's mum named my nan Iris Rose, and then my mum named me Kiera Rose, so we passed the Rose down from her. This is Iris, my great-grandma. This, I think, is my great-great-granddad? No, great-great-great-granddad. Royal Air Force Certificate of Service book. A very conscientious worker, works efficiently without supervision. He has a very pleasant manner and made a very good NCO. He always displays a great initiative, altogether a thoroughly good man. Signed T. Bennett, 1953. There's lots of little documents like this that are not in great condition, and I'm kind of scared to open them up. This is from 1922. It's a birth certificate. I'm going to work on that for a little bit today, and then I might treat myself to an afternoon bath. I like baths any time of day, but there is something really nice about an afternoon bath when you kind of ought to be getting on with doing some work or something, but instead you're just in the bath. Feels extra good to me. Extra good during the summer when you can hear the birds singing and there's the sunshine coming through the window. It's a bit dingy out at the minute, but though there is something very satisfying as well about having a bath while it's raining and really cold and horrible outside. I'm out today for my first bit of running homework. Alex has come with me as my bodyguard. I feel really awkward just being outside in running clothes. My butt feels very exposed.
Keep going. Keep going. So you're gonna have to get used to running past people.
It's the end of January and I have the lurg. I felt like crap the last few days. I've basically eaten my entire vegan kind box in one day. And I'm okay with it because I'm sick and I deserve it. Taking a couple of sick days and doing some photo album arranging. I looked like a crazy person last night because I spread all my photographs, which is like, must be about 600-700 photographs. I had them spread all over the floor, and then I was going through my Instagram and my phone albums, figure out what dates different photos were taken on, and I was paper clipping a note with the date on it on the photos and then laying them all down and arranging them by date. Not that anyone would know really, but I would know, and it would upset me if it wasn't in the right order. So yeah, I spent ages doing that. Tucker was trying to grab my pen and run off with it. I got a lot done and I enjoyed it, and it took my mind off of being ill for a while. It's my running club tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going. I didn't go last week because I had really bad period pain, and I don't want to miss another week, but I don't think I can run right now. Like, my chest and my throat, I feel so crap, and it's making me feel so tired and drained, and I just can't imagine running about feeling like this. I hope you enjoyed this video. I feel like January was quite uneventful for me because I mostly sit in the house and worry about my taxes and things. That's my January pretty much. Hopefully the next few months will be a bit more interesting. I'm gonna start releasing some videos about wedding planning as well. I was gonna save it all up till just before the wedding, but looking at the footage I've got so far, which isn't a lot, because it's not like you just suddenly plan something. It's like little drips of planning. It's very gradual, some of it, so I don't have as much footage as I thought. So I'm going to start doing something with that soon, and we'll properly get into the wedding planning and whatnot. I'm scared. It's not really that long away, really. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye.
love you, Bum Bum. He's the best Bum Bum. I feel even sicker than when I filmed that video. My throat feels like this big. I wanted to say thank you to my $30 patrons. Thank you to Danielle, to Jessica, to Jessica and Emma and Jodie, Kiera, Lauren, Maria, Nat and Shania. Thank you all so much. I know, I just want to go to sleep as well. Do you want to trade places? That might be fun. A video like Freaky Friday style where we swap lives for a day. That would be great because I can just sit around and sleep and lick my bum and eat. Run around crazy every now and again, knocking stuff over, which I've always wanted to do. And you get to do all the work.